As you can probably see by the title already, this is a little experience video where the tea sometimes gets a little boiling hot. Hey guys, what's up? It's Amanda and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and I make lifestyle, travel, LGBT, different type of content. And if you're feeling that vibe, let me tell you, hit the subscribe button down below. If y'all didn't know, I worked at McDonald's for about 2.5 years, I believe so. And it was my first big girl job. I started when I was 16 there and I lasted till I was 19, I believe. And I experienced some shit. No tea, no shade. This is nothing against McDonald's. There's no bashing, no shading, no bashing or shading anyone I worked with either. None of that. It's just gonna be my honest experience, and I know a lot of my following is younger, so some of you guys might be going to your first job or something like that, and McDonald's is a really popular place to be employed at. So I worked as a cashier at McDonald's, so that was my title, and let me tell you, that shit wasn't easy. McDonald's was my first long-term job at 16 years old. I stayed there for 3 years and I worked there part-time while still going to school. So I don't have any complaints about the people that I worked with. Although I did not get along with every single person, obviously no one does. Every single place you work, you will not love and cherish every single person you work with, and that's okay. Not everyone liked me either. What you gonna do? But let me tell you something. People underestimate the amount of work that McDonald's employees go through. Literally, McDonald's employees go through some of the hardest shit ever, and people don't give a fuck. People don't care. People just think oh, you work at McDonald's? What the fuck are you doing with your life? Literally, that shit is hard. You get some crazy customers. You get some crazy uproar people. You'll experience some crazy shit, and let me tell you, I experienced a lot of stuff, especially the location of where I worked at, downtown area, and I would work usually I would work 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., so I would get some crazy shit happening, and y'all really underestimate the work that McDonald's employees go through. And to add to this, they do not get paid enough for the amount of work that they do. Just gonna leave that there. Plain and simple, McDonald's makes so much damn money. Y'all can raise the price of how much you pay your employees. To tie that in, the customers that you receive there. Oh Lord, don't even get me started. I've had some of the weirdest customer experiences ever. I had this one man who was 70. He would always show up and he would always talk to me as if I was his damn wife or something. He would give me his number, he would tell me we should go watch a movie and all that stuff. I know you can get that anywhere, but that was my experience at McDonald's being a 16-year-old kid. Some of these customers, literally, if you do one little thing wrong, it's at the end of the world. They just paid $1.50 for a coffee, and it's you just put 1 ounce of a sugar, not even ounce, I don't know what an ounce is, but 1 seed of a sugar more, and they will come attack you and try to ruin your life. And that's always great because they always ask to talk to a manager after, and you're like, ooh, that's my manager. They're gonna say the same thing as me. They're just gonna make you a new one, and it probably will taste exactly the same as this one, and you'll probably just be mad still. One thing that I didn't really understand for my personal position was I was a cashier. I stood at the cash, I took people's orders, and that's basically what I did. I wasn't allowed to have certain piercings in. I wasn't allowed to have my nails painted. These are my actual nails. There's a gel on top, but this is my nail. And I wasn't allowed to have them painted because they were oh, your nail polish might fall into the food. Another thing that is kind of more personal than the general McDonald's worker, but I was vegetarian. Working at McDonald's and being vegetarian is the stupidest thing you could ever do to yourself, but long and behold, I like to torture myself sometimes. So I worked at McDonald's while being vegetarian. That shit was hard. That shit was really hard. That shit was hard. If you're vegetarian, vegan, or trying to become one of those things, do not work at McDonald's, because I swear to God, when you're hungry, that smell will tempt you so bad. It was terrible. It was literally terrible. Customers will look down on you. So sometimes I worked with some people that were older than me, 30s, 40s, and they were managers, and that was their career path. And I mean, obviously that's not mine, but whatever someone's career path is, you should never put them down for that. But people, customers, when they were upset, they would turn the whole thing to oh, you're working at McDonald's, what are you doing with your life? Oh, you're just a McDonald's manager, you were nothing. Well, lady, if no one worked at McDonald's, if there was no managers, if there was no cashiers, if there was no cooks, all that shit, you would not be getting your double Big Mac burger and your large fry and your fucking coffee. So sit your ass down. One other thing was that I would work like late shifts till like 11, 12 a.m. and I went to school, so that shit was a little bit iffy, but I didn't say anything about it because I was a little scared. I don't know, all this to say that working at McDonald's was an experience and not the greatest experience. It was not always fun. There were people that I didn't get along with in different ways that I'm not going to bring up because I don't want to shade anyone. I think the worst part was the customers and how they treated us and how they literally look down upon you and make you feel like you're a piece of shit and that you're this big in the world because you work at McDonald's. Like I said, if there was no one that worked there, you would not be getting your double Big Mac, large fry, and coffee. Keep that in mind. That's the end of this video. That was my experience working at McDonald's. It was interesting. It was tough. And this is all to say that do not ever make an employee feel like shit because they're probably being told that they're shit a lot of the times in the day. So make them smile, make them be happy. If you're thinking of working at McDonald's, the only thing I would suggest is that you don't be vegetarian and that you have thick skin because girl, you're gonna be put down a lot. Love that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to me below, and I will see you next time. And remember, live life, don't think twice. I'm out of here.
Don't do it to me.